Yo, what's good, everybody's Vic here. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. April's coming to a close, and I'll be going over the trades I took today. I took multiple trades. I know. Um, I know how the Oli said. I actually took three trades today, but I'll explain why. Let me start off with P&L because I did not use trade Copia today because I didn't trade the live. Yeah, so 1,000 on the day. We need officially we need like technically around like 800. Let me just say 900 to pass. Hopefully we could pass for tomorrow by God's grace. I was hoping to pass today. That's why I took the amount of trades I did. I was up, I think I was 400 away from passing. So it was like the last trade. Okay, so I was 400 away up from passing. So I was 400. I was up like 1,500 on the day, right? And the last trade, I was like, why not risk a little bit to see if I could potentially make it? But my downside is a regular one day, right? If that makes sense. Anyways, not I was like 400 away from passing, so I was like, let me risk a little bit to see if I could catch a move. Ended up taking the loss on that move, which was this play, which I was explaining a little bit. But let me break down market. Coming into the day, we were extremely bearish. Like we coming into market open, we were just bearish. We had dumped like how many points was this? 400 points. We had dumped 400 points. Right? So all I wanted to see was either I didn't really want to take longs, but I ended up taking longs because it just looked that good and the volatility was there. But we were trading in this 1 hour gap. And I just wanted to see like a deeper dig into it. I wanted to see some taps and some 15-minute gaps to then continue lower. So I just wanted to see that high get swept, then maybe we continue lower. But coming into market open, boom, we instantly displaced lower. We created SMTES. If we look here on the 4 hour time frame, we have a super small 4 hour bull gap, right? We have a 4 hour bull gap and as well as a 15-minute intermediate low, right? Which we're bouncing off of. And which is this right here, this 15-minute intermediate low sweep. Then as you can see, boom, the next candle. This is what you love to see. And for us to displace like that and instantly reject, beautiful. It was bigger stops, or I went stops right here. SMT, 1 minute IFEG. Even though we were super bullish, us doing this off the open, I want us to at least be able to come and tap here, right? So I can get my break even off. Boom, I'm in off of here, in off of here. Then we rip up. But I trolled, and what happened was initially I told myself I was gonna let my balls hang and go for like a 1 to 2 so I could pass my accounts. But then it's like there wasn't really any place to go off of. So me doing that would be I'm a little greedy. So I kept on messing around with my TP and stuff. Then I accidentally pulled all my contracts instead of moving my where my TP was. So I ended up a trade that should have been like easily a thousand. I only pulled for like 600, right? So that trade was like a 600 win. I think it ended up actually being like an 800 win because I re-entered real quick. I'm not gonna lie. So this trade ended up being like an 800 win. But then I was like, okay, I trolled. I didn't even get my full 1K win. I was like, okay, that wasn't even the real play because I am still bearish. I would want a bearish play. So after I'm just chilling, right? I'm just chilling. I see this boom failure to inverse, get a resweep of these highs. I was like, this has to be a 30 second. This has to be a 30 second because it just looks so good. Failure to continue lower, sweep of the highs into a 30 second IFG. So on my trade evade, I had seen it. Then I also saw that we had a 5 minute gap that just got created. So here's like, okay, I like my chances. Boom, I enter on the 30 second, 30 just the 30 second IFEG back down to the downside. Boom, and right there. Huge displacement. I'm break even right there. I trailed oh my gosh. I trailed aggressive and boom, this is what made me have this is what made me become like 500, I mean 400 away from passing. Boom, I trailed aggressive, um still a good bid. And I didn't size correctly because this trade was 50 points. I went one contract. This point was half of that. If I would have sized properly, I would have easily passed, but I did not. Like, I didn't have enough time. I was just like, oh shoot, the 30-second, probably 30-second. By the time I looked, it was a 30-second. So I just took it with just one con. I didn't really get to measure how many cons I would be taking. And if I measured correctly, boom, I'd already be funded right now. But I didn't size correctly. Booms get stopped out around here on this pullback. Then after that, we just dump. And even though I didn't size correctly, if I didn't get stopped out here and we would have ran a little bit more, still would have passed there. On there, I was like, dang, like just troll stuff. Like I just be moving, um, I be moving my SL. I mean I be trailing too aggro. Like that's on me, bro. Could have passed on this one, didn't. Could have passed on this one, didn't. So I was like, I was like up like 1,500 on the day. This was not even my strat for real, but it was like if I can just like I trust my market ability to be able to get me freaking um $400, right? Even though it's not necessarily what I trade, but boom, 1 minute IFEG, we didn't inverse. Respect to this 1 minute, right? Or we did inverse, but it instantly rejected. Boom. Then here we had a SMT with ES at this point. ES came out, took out these highs. Then we had a CISD, changing the state of the delivery over where we failed to close past last time. I liked it for this trade to try to give me 400, us being this bearish as well. Yeah, we're in a 1 minute gap and we're not in any type of 5 minute, but we are still, I would hope we expect these higher time frame gaps, right? So I just thought we were uber bearish and we just flush from here. End up not flushing, but then it later does it. Then as you can see, market just dumps. I was off for the day because it was like I'm not even gonna try to take another bid because it's like I already made 1,000 on the day. That's a regular winning day, so it's like I'm grateful for that. Tomorrow we only need like 800, 900, right? So a regular winning day. Hopefully, bro, like last time I was 2 trades away as well. I mean 1 trade away as well. Then we lost. That should be such a drag. So the next trade I take gotta be a banger. Really not trying to repeat this cycle. So I just got to make sure the next trade I take is a quality setup. I don't know how good this long was. I still liked it. I think this is a great eval trade, but I don't think I'd take something like this on funded. Just because on funded, I think I really just want to be more higher time frame narrative in terms of are we bearish or are we bullish? And yeah, you could say, oh, we were bullish, but nah, this shows me since pre-market it shows me we're bearish, right? So if we're this bearish, I want to be taking shorts. So in reality, on the funded, I'd only take something like this. But then again, I don't know if I'd even take a 30-second on the funded because I don't even have a 30-second on my trade rate. So I don't know if that's something I do on funded either. But thank God for this winning day. Yeah, ended up selling for right on this pullback. So cheeky. If I had a little bit more, would have been easy grabs. Thank you, God, though. Still up 1 win on the day, even though I took 2 winning trades. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Easily should have passed, but oh, thank you, God. So let me pull that up again. One more day. Hopefully, one more trade. Hopefully I could pass these by tomorrow. God, please. Pass these, I'll activate them. Ugh, that activation fee a bitch, though. That activation fee a bitch. No bull. But what I think it's gonna be like 600, 500 something. Oof. Where am I supposed to pull that at up? Like, holy. But anyways, That's all I got for y'all. Thank you, God. Need essentially 800 more. So I just say, hey, we need 850 more dollars to pass these accounts, man. Um, hopefully we hit it, bro. Thank you, God. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Finna go hit the gym. I love y'all boys. Why don't you Vic out, man? We finna be rich as shit. There's no doubt about that. We going on a run on, bro.